Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Installment Scott Selections here for Wednesday, July 14th. Before we get into today's play of the day, quick recap what happened yesterday. We ended up picking up a loss in the MLB All-Star game with a run to be scored in the first inning at minus 122 on FanDuel. Beat a pretty large line move. Didn't matter. Nobody got on base. 1-2-3 in the top, 1-2-3 in the bottom, and look for a bounce back winner here on Wednesday. However, before we get into this play of the day, we're going to have a quick announcement. I was reading the comment section of the previous video, and I saw a decent amount of people were a little bit upset that by the time my videos get posted, the lines have tended to shift from the time of recording. So to listen to all those complaints and to have an answer for it, I'm not going to use a video editor anymore. So I'm going to be uploading these videos by myself, which means you will get them immediately after I make them. So you're going to end up getting most of the videos around 1:30 in the morning instead of around 8:30 in the morning. So check your subscription feeds, look accordingly, but there will be definitely plays being uploaded every day, just a lot earlier than what they have been for the last couple of months. But either way, looking at the play of the day here for Wednesday, we're going to be looking at the only game that anyone cares about, which is Game 4 of the NBA Finals between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Phoenix Suns, taking place at around 9 p.m. Eastern time. And for the play of the day, we like the Bucks minus 3.5 at minus 120 on BetMGM. Time recording of 1:08 a.m. Eastern time. Couple reasons why I like the minus 3.5 here in the spot. First of all, a lot of money coming in on the Bucks. Bucks open up at minus 3.5, now up to 4.5. Now, normally, I don't exactly like buying points. However, in this spot, I do think that the final score will be pretty close to this number, so I do want to buy the point to move it down to 3.5. I think the Bucks will probably win the game by around 5 or so, maybe 6, but I do think it will come down to the wire, which is why I do want to get the extra point there for just 10 extra cents of juice. But looking at the main reasons why I like Milwaukee to even up the series, you got to look at Giannis. Giannis was a huge question mark going into the series with the injury, and in Game 1, he definitely looked limited. Game 2, he looked a lot better, but still, I'd say around 75% as he finished with 42 and 12 anyway. Game 3, he looked practically good as new. I don't want to say he was 100%, but if you want to be a little bit harsh, maybe 95%. Either way, he was great, 41 and 13. Got into foul trouble, and Phoenix had no answers. He did whatever he wanted. And finally, Giannis had some support. You look at Middleton and Holiday, they were good in Game 3, shot a combined 14 for 28 from the floor, 50%, and they had a combined 39 points. Now, 39 points is not exactly that great for two Team USA players, but either way, the point is that they were so awful in the first two games that any little bit definitely helped and went a long way to help the Bucks win by 20. Plus, the supporting cast was solid from the three-point line, so I do think that Milwaukee, with the role players, there is a slogan that role players play better at home, and I do think that will be the case once again in Game 4. Now, looking at some other factors here, the Bucks dominated the glass in Game 3. They won the battle of the boards in Game 2 barely, but Game 3 was really not even close. Bucks ended up winning the rebounding battle by 11, and I do think that will be the case once again. Lopez is still standing by the three-point line a little bit too much, but he did a better job of crashing the glass in Game 3. And you also have Bobby Portis, who has been very solid so far in this series. Besides Ayton, Phoenix really doesn't have anybody. They played Kaminsky a decent amount, and Kaminsky was not very good. I know they still had Saric, who was tore his ACL. He's out for the year. It's not really a good backup option, but they really don't have many bodies in the front court. And I do think that worst-case scenario is that Milwaukee will end up getting a ton of second-chance points, which should lead to some extra possessions. But you want to look at Milwaukee, this team has really been night and day in comparison to home and road splits in this postseason run. The Bucks so far this season are 6-1 at home, straight up in the Forum in this postseason run. So I do think that with the home crowd going crazy, with Giannis being at about 100%, and with the supporting cast being a lot sharper in Game 3, that'll roll over into Game 4 as the Bucks should win this game. Now, I do expect it to be closer. I don't think Booker's going to shoot that badly in Game 4 as well, but Booker has really struggled with his efficiency ever since he broke his nose against the Clippers. And if you want to look at everything else, the Bucks really just did a great job all over, limiting the Suns to just 100 points, limiting the Suns to just 29% from the three-point line, while shooting about 39% in their own right. I do think the Bucks just are going to look very sharp in this home crowd, with the home crowd behind them, and I do think the Bucks will end up getting the job done. So the play that once again here for Wednesday, July 14th, is going to be on the Bucks minus 3.5 at minus 120 on BetMGM. Bye, everyone.